Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome back to something nobody asked for and apparently nobody but me wants. Yeah, we're gonna rank the characters of the morning show based off season 2 this time. Season 1's video, no views. No views. I don't actually care. I know like a lot of YouTubers get upset when they get no views. I make no money from my channel, so I don't actually care. If I let low views get me down every time I got them, I would have stopped doing this years ago. I do this because I have fun with it, and today is going to be fun, if for nobody else, then at least for me. First though, a couple disclaimers. This time I actually thought them through before I started filming like a responsible person. First of all, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, my eye is very red. I got a sty. So I currently pray for the sweet relief of death. More importantly though, let's talk about the disclaimers that are relevant to this video. First one, relevant. I have only seen seasons 1 and seasons 2 of The Morning Show, okay? I haven't seen season 3. I have no idea what goes on there. My rankings of all the characters, only based off what I've seen for obvious reasons. On top of that, not every character is actually in this. I sort of mentioned this in the last one, but to be clear, if I don't consider you a relevant character, I'm not going to include you. Like, I was going through a list of characters, and I was reminded of the existence of that social media guy who was in, like, the first 2 or 3 episodes of season 2, and then just vanished. He's not going to be in this video, okay? He made such a little impact on the plot, I forgot about him in the time between his last appearance and finishing the season. The time span of that was approximately 36 hours. And I completely forgot about him. So, like, not every character is here. I do the ones that I consider relevant and important. Last disclaimer, these are my opinions, okay? You can disagree every opinion. That's fine. You can disagree with every placement. That's fine. This is just my thoughts. You can have your own thoughts. Okay, here's the screen. I left, I think her name's Claire. I actually forgot her name. I think her name's Claire and Hannah. I left them on there because they are not relevant to season 2. Claire makes 1 appearance, and she pissed me off the entire time because I hated her. So she stays there. Hannah, oh, spoilers. I should have mentioned spoilers, by the way, if you couldn't pick up on that. Spoilers. Hannah's dead, so I don't know how much of an impact she would really be directly having on the plot. So yeah, old characters are there. New characters are down here. Let's go over the tiers. Bottom tier, please leave. These are the characters I don't like, that I would like to either depart the show, or at least in one case, this earth. That one case is her. I hate her. Okay, next one. They're fine. These are the characters where I've accepted their presence, but I feel like they were poorly handled. They could have done more with them. That type of vibe. I like them. These are the characters I enjoy, that I appreciate, that I like. A bit iconic are the characters that I'm, like, starting to love, but I'm not ready to say that, like, I love them yet. They're just a little bit iconic. And then the top tier, that's my queen. These are the characters that I love, that I adore, that we stan. And we are starting very strong with Miss Bradley Jackson. That is my queen, okay? This was a good season for Bradley Jackson. Season 1, Bradley Jackson did annoy me from time to time. Season 2, not just for the lesbian arc, although I did appreciate that, but just in general, she was so good this season. Like, her yelling at what's her name with the book, excellent. The thing with her and her brother, I don't like the ending, but we'll get to that when we get to her brother. But, like, all of that, very compelling. Her being outed, very compelling. She was very compelling this season, and I think she's earned to be in the top tier. Next is Chip. I like Chip. I do. The last time that I did this video, I put him in a bit iconic. I think I've fully fleshed out my thoughts on him, which is just mostly that I appreciate him for what he brings to Alex. But he did get a little bit boring-er this season, at least to me. So I still like him, I still appreciate him, but I'm losing some steam for him. Next is Corey. Hear me out. I approximately, like, up until the last 20 minutes of the finale, would have put him in a bit iconic. I'm moving him down. I understand why they're making him be in love with Bradley Jackson. They've been building to it, and they haven't been subtle with it, but I kind of wanted it to be more of, like, a distant pining. I didn't like the confession, But I do like Corey. I do. He's grown on me tremendously throughout this show. I did not like him at the start. I really didn't. But just as time has gone on, and especially in this season, I greatly enjoyed him, both what he brought to the show and as a character. Next is Daniel. Daniel, please leave. I kind of saw this coming when I made season 1's video because I was like, I feel like this man's gonna get very obnoxious, and I was in fact correct. I do not know a single positive thing that he actually brought to this season of television that couldn't have been handled drastically better. All he really did was whine a lot and then quit quasi-dramatically, which was funny. I will say it was a little bit cathartic when he was like, I'm under contract, fuck y'all, I quit. I enjoyed that. Everything else about him I did not enjoy. I'm also like 99% sure he's gone. I'm pretty sure I saw that he's not in season 3. So he did leave, and I'm glad. Fred did not do much this season, to be fair. But I hated every scene he was in because I hated him. I've always hated him, especially the scene where he was like, I'm going to plant fake stories about Hannah so that they drop the lawsuit. Like, he got his $119 million, and he's never going to get another job anyway, because first of all, no one's going to hire him. Second of all, he got $119 million. You hand me $119 million, I'm never working a day in my life. Absolutely not. So, first of all, why? Who cares if you personally are being not even slandered? What's slander if it's true? Exposed in the tabloids? Who cares? You're rich. Go live your rich man life. You're not going to be redeemed. All he did this season was piss me off, and not in a fun way. Okay, next is Stella. And hear me out. I'm putting Stella in there fine, and I feel like it's a similar reason to Hannah. She intrigues me, and I want to like her. I feel like she's being poorly utilized. I don't know how they'd fix it, but I feel like she's missing something, and I want to like her. She intrigues me. I want to enjoy her time on screen, but I feel like something's lacking. I have no earthly idea where I want to put this man, because on the one hand, I hate him. I despise him. I want him to leave. But he brings so much to the show that I think I have to put him in a bit iconic. I think I do. First of all, I've said this many times, I love an addiction arc. I do. So there's that at play. But also, I feel like he's the chip, right? Like, I don't like him. But what he brings to the show and what he brings to Bradley is excellent. The one thing that I hated, I said I'd talk about this, I hate the ending, I guess, of their arc. I don't know what goes on in season 3, but as of season 2 in the end, where she's like, I can't have you in my life. I need you. Like, get better if you want to. Don't get better if you don't want to. That's up to you. I can't have you in my life. And then he's like, fine, fuck you, and disappears. And then they have that sort of heartfelt reunion in the hospital. I actually did not enjoy that. Personally, I think a big narrative of society in general is you should never cut off family, you should always forgive family. Sometimes you need to cut off your family, and I feel like it would have been better both for the show and for Bradley if she sort of had to learn how to navigate not having her brother in her life, and I do kind of hope they explore that more in season 3. I know Mia was next. I just realized I forgot Paula, and I really liked her. I'm gonna put her in a bit iconic. First of all, just conceptually, she's very interesting to me. I also really liked her introduction with the girls that were filming Mitch when one of them was like coming up to yell at him and she was like, oh, did I ruin your little TikTok? That sucks so much. Anyway, goodbye. So like, I liked her introduction, but more importantly, I really liked her. I'm fascinated by her. Unironically, I wish she was like a real human so I could watch her documentaries. I feel like I would be fascinated with them. And I really like her. She's also funny as hell. I think she's one of the funniest characters in the show. Many things she said and did amused me. Like at the ending, when she goes to yell at Corey for when his assistant was like, leave and like the next time you're in New York, you can come visit. And she was like, cool. Goes to Jersey, comes back and storms into the CEO's office. Like, that is icon behavior. Do I want to put her in That's My Queen? No, I'm going to leave her. But like, she's the top tier of a bit iconic. Anyway, now we can talk about Miss Mia Jordan. I like Mia Jordan. I think it's mostly just residual adoration because I really liked her in season 1. And she frankly doesn't do a ton in season 2. I'll concede that. But she doesn't do anything that makes me dislike her, and that residual love is just keeping her afloat in that top tier. Can I be honest? I feel like Yanko honestly needs like a why are you here tier. I'm gonna put him in fine, like he's fine. But I remember in season 1's video, I was like, okay, most of his lore is with his relationship. That's most of what makes him a character. So what are they gonna do with him? I could not have predicted, gun to my head, I would never have guessed that he first used the term spirit animal and then got in a fight in the streets. That was not going to be my prediction for his arc in season 2. Frankly, I wasn't compelled by any of it. Nothing he did intrigued me. I really, if I had to guess, they probably re-signed him before they re-signed Girly down here, and they just planned on continuing their relationship as the lore, and then she left the show. I don't know, like, I don't know why he's here, but he was in no way compelling, but he's not a bad character, so he's fine. Next, the Man of the Hour, Mitch. I said this last time, I stand by it. I actually like Mitch as a character. I like what he brings, specifically to his dynamics with other characters. Originally Alex, now Alex and Paula. He intrigues me. Not even intrigues me. I just like the dynamics that he brings. I like what he does. I'd say rest in peace, but he was an objectively terrible person. So do it that way. Speaking of Alex, yeah, I'm gonna bump her down a tier. I'm putting her in a bit iconic. I think that she just wasn't the focus of the season. Like, season 1 of the morning show, very Alex Levy focused, exceedingly so. Season 2 was very Bradley Jackson focused. Obviously, they both got their love in both seasons, but I feel like this was not really her season. I do still think she did an excellent job, both like Jennifer Aniston, the person, and Alex Levy, the human, like the character, was still very interesting to me. But I just feel like she didn't have the same level of oomph that she had in season 1. And last but not least, Laura Peterson. Top tier. That's my queen. That's absolutely my queen. First of all, I love Juliana Margulies. I watched The Good Wife back when it aired. So, like, I've already known of her, and she was so good in that show that I was very excited when she came on screen here. But also, I loved her character. Like, the lesbianness of it all was also fun. But even just as a character, like, this established woman that is in many ways sort of Alex's equal, like on par with her, and just took it such a different way. She fascinates me. I really hope she's still in season 3. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my ranking of the fictional characters in a fictional television show that I'm sure some people take very seriously. I don't actually know, but either way, this was fun for me. And that's kind of all that matters when I make these videos. Like, I do these for me. So this was fun for me. And if it was fun for you, feel free to like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. Comment whatever you want in the comments section. I truly can't stop you. Also, in this description, I will put the video for the season 1 ranking. You can see how things have changed. You can see my thoughts on that. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!